Online folks, audible? Am I audible, online folks? Quickly respond in chat. चलिए, let's get started. People are still joining. Sorry, am I audible? You visible? So, how about online folks? Audible, visible clearly before we start the day. Are you fully prepared now? Mentally, physically? Anything may happen today. I am not responsible for that. चलो भाई जल्दी जल्दी रिस्पॉन्ड करो यार, क्या कर रहे हो? People, quick response. Am I audible? Where? Everybody quickly respond. Let's get started. I mean, I'll start the day with one chotu task, if you don't mind, just to get the cross. And Yusuf, did I tell you yesterday something? Yusuf, what did I tell you yesterday? Nah, that is told to the whole batch, but to you specifically, what did I tell you? Sit in front row. Come, I'll fix it. Arey, come. Matter of 2 minutes. Come, quick. My favorite student, yeah, come on. Right, Yusuf? Right? My favorite student. See? Very good. Morning batch, no, people sit here. Morning batch, people sit here, I'm telling you. No excuse to them. So as after 11, whatever 11:30 batches there, that also. You people have liberty to sit wherever you want. They don't have the liberty. Anyways, let's get started with today's agenda. Before I start, let me ask you a simple question. Start. Same question is there. What we were doing yesterday. On top of it, I'll add something. Start. Do one thing. You start here. No need to use laptop. Red color below. Start. Very good. Finally, you corrected your mistake. Take your time. Don't get anxious. Careful. Slowly you do it, you'll do it correct. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Finally, I am done. How about you, man? Done. How many of you think it's correct? Anybody? Hurry. All of you think it's wrong. Whatever Yusuf is doing is wrong. Yusuf, what man? Nobody supporting you at all. Hurry. Did you practice? Can I check all your code? लाइए दीजिए, no problem. Let's get started. Shall we discuss? Okay, sir. Already 10 was there. Reduce by, I'll do one thing. A and B values I'll be keep writing here. A is already in first, you reduce. So I made it 9. Okay, I'll write it here somewhere. It's 9 and 9 will be used. Post means use 9, but ensure to increment minus plus minus. Then first you increment. Okay, incremented value you have taken plus. First you decrement. Okay, I decremented. Take the decremented value plus. First you decrement. Take the decremented value minus. First you use the current value 9. Then you decremented. Then comes this minus. First you use, that is 8. Ensure you incremented. This plus A. Use the current value, that is 9. n should be 10. Am I right? Minus, use the current value. Current value is 10 and show to decremented. Then comes plus a. First you increment. Okay. Use the incremented value plus 10. Am I right? Pakka? Chaliye, no problem. Let's get started by cut bit. Okay. Plus n minus 10 gone. Plus n minus 9 gone. Plus is there everywhere. Okay. Then 9 plus 9 plus 10. I'll write down all the plus. Plus 9. Then minus 8 and minus 11 becomes minus 19. Am I right? So this much is gone. Am I right? Your answer is also 18. A is what value, sir? And B is practice well, man. Yes, sir. Practice a bit more. No issues. Let's get started with further. Shall I wipe the board? By the way, all of you comfortable? Sure. Calculation mistake should not happen. Where all you have booked up, here itself you have booked up. Am I right? Earlier he has done the mistake this side. Yusuf? How about online folks? Are you all comfortable? Online folks. Himanshu, Charan, have you recently attended the classes? I mean, is it your first class? Himanshu and Charan, quickly confirm in chat. I mean, this is just yesterday's continuation is there. Fatafat, tell me, is it your first class? Yes, Himanshu's first class. Himanshu, quickly move to the laptop, buddy. Don't use it from the, don't join the session from the mobile. Quickly move to laptop. Where are you from, Himanshu? ओए होए हरियाणवी हो, बहुत बढ़िया। चलो भाई शुरू करते हैं आगे की पंचायती। Actually, few classes have happened. You contact to our team, they'll get you the recordings of previous lectures. And this is the continuation of the previous topic. What we were discussing is operators we were discussing. And as part of operators, we understand based on the number of operands. What do you mean by operand? Operand means values based on the number of operands. How many type of operators are there? 3. Binary. In part of unary, as part of unary, we are learning 4 operators. What are those? Pre-increment, post-increment, pre-decrement, post-decrement. Agree? And all the combinations. Have you practiced? Pakka? Since you have practiced, nothing much to worry. Let's get started. Shall I move forward? Okay, let me share the screen. Okay. And let's get proceeded. Those who are attending session for the first time, online folks, please ensure you have to keep responding. That's the reason I request you quickly join from the laptop. As part of unary, is this allowed? Will this work? Arey, come on. Outcome, B value. Wait a minute. A value. A value 10, B value, A value, B value, both are 11. Both will be 11. Both will be 11. Both value will be 11. Sure. Are you sure? How about you? Now, sit. Both value will be 11. Hi. Boss, yesterday whatever programs we have done, I have applied this pre-increment operator on value. On value. Have you ever seen me writing any value? Nah, I always wrote a variable. So, unexpected type. Is it visible by the way? Not much really. Wait a minute. Now, beta? Okay, now tell me. Unexpected type. Because this operand required, this is literal. Operand which holds the data. Agree. This is your directly giving what? Data. It is not allowed. Am I clear? So unary operator directly work only on variables but not on the values. Am I clear? Okay, sir. How about this one? This is allowed, na? Array, yes or no? So will this work? Plus plus A, is it a valid combination? So this will work. Yes or no? Yes or no? Online folks, quickly respond in chat, faster. Sir, this much portion. How much? This much portion will generate what value? What is going to generate? It is going to generate 10 is already there, right? You are doing incrementation. That to be pre 11. Am I right? So are you telling sir this entire line now it actually became plus plus 11? Am I right? This entire line became b equal to plus plus 11. Is this allowed? Problem is where are you understanding? First time when you say plus plus 8, it has generated 11. Agree? On top of 11, if you say again incrementation, that is not allowed. Am I clear to everybody? Online folks, are you all comfortable? Quickly respond in chat. Faster. I can't keep repeating, reminding you. Each one of you have to respond faster. Quick. Faster, guys. Amit, Charan, Himanshu, Nagraj, Nivedita, Niveta. Is it your first class, Niveta? Type first. If it is your first class, Niveta, type first. Sumant. Okay, responded. Thank you. Suvarna has already responded. Good. I believe each one of you have to keep responding. Shall I move forward, guys? Second class. So Niveta, ensure to collect the previous lectures recordings and please complete as soon as possible so that you can cope up with the batch. All the new people. Is that clear? Have you got? Array, have you got the recording? Okay, sit. Sorry, yeah. Mallikarjun, did you get the recording? Did you ask? Which madam? So, 1 minute. Let's get started. Of course this will fail, no doubt about it. How about this one, sir? Ah, bhai, something new has come. Something new has come. What new has come, sir? Finalizer. Do one thing. First of all, your notebook is somewhere. You're maintaining notes, running notes or something. In that, leave couple of pages, either at the initial or at the last somewhere. Leave at least 3 pages. At least 3 pages. 3 to 4 even. Separate area. There you write down interview FAQs. There you write down interview FAQs. Write down interview FAQs. Interview FAQs. Interview FAQs. First one. Final versus I'll write it. Final versus finally versus finalize. Difference between final, finalize, finally. Am I clear? One of the most popular interview question ever. One of, I mean, if I say top 5 popular interview question, final, finalize, finally, was even asked to me when I was in college. Somewhere 2010 that time. What is 2014 going? 14, 15 years. The most top 3 performer, I mean, top 3 most popular interview question. Final, finalize, finally. I am starting. See, question have 3 parts. Louder. Final, finally, finalize. Out of these 3 parts, I am starting with final today. Agree? And in that final also, now write down final. Center heading, final. First point. Final is a keyword. First point. Final is a keyword. Final is a keyword. Next line. Applicable on. Applicable for classes, methods, and variables. Applicable for classes, methods, and variables. Applicable for classes, methods, variable. Side heading, final variable. Final variable. First line. Mandatory to initialize during declaration. Mandatory to initialize during declaration. Clear? Second point. Reassignment not allowed. Reassignment not allowed. Reassignment not allowed. Reassignment not allowed. Third point. Memory allocation. Memory allocation done by compiler. Allocation done by compiler. Done by compiler. Read very carefully. Entire thing, whatever you wrote. Extremely popular interview question. 99 chances it will be asked. Last week also somebody has attended interview, one of your senior. First question. Final, finalize, final. First most question interview technical started with, tell me the difference between final, finalize, final. Choice is yours. Pakka ask the question. I mean, there are few questions. If you have not prepared for these questions and go for interview, then definitely you are mistaking yourself. Pakka. So if you read completely or want to read it once again, read it again, whatever you wrote. very carefully. Done. Close your notebook and tell me. Final is a keyword applicable for classes, methods, variables. Final is a keyword applicable for classes, methods, variable. Final variables. First line. Mandatory. What do you wrote? Initialize. No, mandatory to initialize during initial. No, read exact wording I want. Mandatory to initialize during declaration. Okay. Second, reassignment not allowed. Memory allocation done by compiler. What does it mean? How many of you understand specifically? I'm not talking about entire final. Final applicable class, method. I'm talking about variable only. Am I right? In that 3 lines you wrote. Agree? What are those 3 lines you wrote, sir? Close your eyes. First line. Mandatory to initialize during declaration. Second line. Reassignment not allowed. Then memory allocation done by the compiler. Shall I proceed now? Sir, everything has a deep meaning. I expect you to understand one shot only. Now, final variable, first point says mandatory to initialize. Second line, reassignment not allowed. Am I right? How am I writing like this here? Third point says memory allocation done by the now, sir, final variable are the variable those who are mandatory to initialize during declaration. Now, what does it mean by declaration, first of all? And what does it mean by initialize as well as the declaration? Shall we discuss now? Because we directly started data types and variables, we didn't discuss much about variables. Pay attention now. When you write int a, agree? When there are multiple ways, how can I create a variable and give value to it? Agree? First way, I have written int a. This much is mandatory. What? Sir, first part, if you observe, first part talks about the data type. Am I right? Which is also actually a keyword. Okay, sir. Sir, this is nothing but an variable. Chaliye, I listen to you. But technically speaking, it is an we have discussed variable name is nothing but the identifier of the variable. Am I clear? No confusion? Okay, sir. Moving forward. If this line is done, can I say A assigned by 10? Because see, at this line, what would have happened? A memory location would have been created. name is given as A. That's all. Agree? Nothing much. Clear? But what is the value at this moment? Am I passing any value? No value. But how about this one? Now am I doing what? Earlier value was not there. I'm giving value. What is this meant for, sir? What is this called? Assignment operator does take the value from RHS, put it inside the LHS. Am I right? So it will take the value 10 and keep it into A. Are you with me? Sir, this first half, how much? This much. This much is actually called as variable declaration. Am I right? What am I doing? I'm giving a value, right? Now, first time when I'm giving value, see, as of now, is there any value? But am I giving value for first time? Yes. When I give the value for first time, this is called variable initialization. Are you getting my point, everybody? Initializing some value to that variable. As of now, there is no value. I'm initializing. Initial value. Initializing is what? Giving the initial value to the variable. Are you getting my point, everybody? Variable declaration means what are you declaring? Some declaration you are doing. Now, what are you declaring? I am declaring this variable is actually meant to hold data of type. Come on. What am I declaring? Array, what am I declaring? Data type as integer. If any variable data type is integer, then it is meant to hold numbers. Those do not have. Array, come on, yaar, you should be telling before me. More than a week we have been repeating this. Any number which does not have a decimal is an agree. So I am telling this is a variable. I'm declaring, listen, this variable is meant to hold number those who do not have decimal. Am I clear? This is the declaration I'm doing. What declaration? I'm doing the declaration about the data type of. What is the data type that variable is meant to hold? Agree? When I'm giving the value, initial value, initialization is nothing but initial value. Are you getting my point? That is nothing but called variable initialization. When I'm giving the initial value, first you make a note of this much. I am expecting you are making note only of this area. Rest you have already done it, I believe, right? Online folks, are you all comfortable? Variable declaration, variable initialization, quickly respond in chat. Is that all clear? Type CC if you are crystal clear with the variable declaration, variable initialization. Type CC quick. Quick, if you are comfortable, type CC. Crystal clear, not yes or Array, I'm asking crystal clear, you are telling yes. Come on, type CC if you are crystal clear. Everybody. Am I clear? Shall I move forward? Okay, sir. Now you tell me one thing. Sir, if I understood declaration means declaring the data type it is meant for. Initialization means I'm giving the initial value to that variable. Agree, close your notebooks fast. Done? Done? Complete if it is not done. Take your time. Start for a minute. Done? Okay, close your notebooks. Pay attention. Declaration meant for declaring the data type it is meant to hold. Agree. Initialization means what is the initial value you are giving. Agree. Now you tell me, if I mark this variable, which variables are int a as final, Will this work? Will this work? In that case, read the first line. During the declaration, am I declaring data type? Am I giving any value, initial value? Am I giving an initial value? So are you telling I am just declaring but not rule? Am I following the first rule itself? Are you getting my point? Agree? And this one is also a problem. You'll understand in a moment, but this is also a problem. Why this is the problem? I'll explain. But can I say first problem is clear? What it is actually meant to be? Shall I wipe it? And I'll discuss this point once again in 5 minutes. Both the lines I wrote are wrong if it is marked as final. Why? That we are discussing. First line, I am declaring but not initializing. That is the problem. Am I right, everybody? Online folks, agree? Quick. Sir, in that case, you are telling if you are writing a variable as final and the data type, you will never write the data type first and then final. First you write final, then you write data type, then you write the identifier of the variable. What do you write? Identifier of the variable, then you give some value. You can give any value. My favorite value is, that's why. Okay, na? Am I clear? But value must be compatible. What does it mean by? Within the range. It can, this variable meant to hold whatever possible values. Those only should be. Am I clear? No confusion? Chaliye. Moving forward. Sir, if a variable is marked as final, then initialization is mandatory. Pay attention. Focus. This is the initialization. I am giving the initial value, yes or no? Initialization is mandatory while you are doing the declaration. See, am I declaring the data type? Am I initializing? So, initialization during declaration is mandatory for final variables. Am I clear with everybody? Funda is simple and straight. Whenever you are declaring a variable, means you are telling the data type, without which you cannot create a variable. Come on, yes or no? Type sensitive, I mean, strongly typed language. Java is a strongly typed language. You have to tell the type. Agree? So, a variable A, whenever you are declaring its data type, along with that, giving value is mandatory. Are you getting my point? You must give the initial value while you are declaring it, while you are creating it. Am I clear? First rule, no confusion. First rule is clear, sir. Let's talk about the second rule. Second rule says what? What do you mean by assignment, first of all? Take the value from right and put it in left. Am I right? Reassignment means left to right. That is anti-assignment. A equal to. What am I saying? I have already given the initial value. Then I'm changing the value. I'm saying what? Let me reassign. See, as of now, I have assigned some value, initial value, yes or no? I have already assigned the initial value, agree. For any final variable, initial value must be there, agree. I have already given some initial value. After that, if I do assignment of some other value, this is not allowed. Why? As per the second rule, pay attention. Reassignment not allowed. Are you with me? Rule clear? Why like this? We will discuss later. I mean, as of now, what we are discussing. Why everything will come. Why like this? That is also gone. Don't worry. But can I say second rule is clear to me? Means what? Once the variable has cleared, don't change the value. Don't touch it. Whatever value is there, while creating, you must give some value. Louder. And that value should not be what you value gave forever. That value should be there. Am I clear? Everybody, funda is simple and straight. While creating a variable as final, you must give some initial value. Whatever initial value you give, that's final word itself. That is final value. Don't change it. Am I clear? No confusion. The third line. What does it mean by memory allocation? This third line, purposely, It's not like that I don't want, I mean, I can't, but right now I don't want to discuss. Unnecessary overload will be there on your head. Wait for a few days. Let me come to the string topic. There is a topic, you know, na? Strings will come. At that time, we will discuss what does it mean by memory allocation done by the compiler. But rule are three. First, mandatory to initialize during declaration. Reassignment not allowed. Memory allocation done by compiler. We do understand initialization means what as well as declaration means what. Mandatory to initialize during declaration, we understood the rule. Agree. Why this rule is there, that we don't know as of now. Agree. Next, reassignment means changing the value of a variable. What already is there, I change it. Are you getting my point? First time there was no value, I gave it while creating. Then changing the value of a variable is not allowed. That is called reassignment of a variable, not allowed. Final variable not allowed. Final variable reassignment not allowed. Final variable mandatory to initialize during declaration. Final variable memory allocation done by compiler. Agree? This one rule we are not discussing now. Not really required, right? Okay. Shall I proceed? Why? I guess in control construct, probably in your loops when I come, that time I'll discuss about what does it mean by memory allocation done by compiler. We don't need to wait till string and all. I hope everything is clear. Want to make a note or shall I wipe it? Oh, nothing much is there. If you want, make a note of it. I'll wait for a minute. Yeah. Let's get started. Moving forward. Sir, in this case, if you observe, first rule says what? For final variable. Mandatory to initialize during declaration. Am I following the rule? Yes, sir. Second rule says what? Reassignment of a variable is, what am I doing? Am I doing reassignment? Where am I doing reassignment here? Sir, you wrote plus plus a, but it is actually written as, how? Sir, this line is actually written as a assigned by a plus 1. Which one will happen first? Assignment or incrementation? None of them will work. Focus. Assignment is there in this line and reassignment is not allowed for a final variable. Am I clear? No operation will be performed because reassignment is not allowed for that variable. Compilation itself will. Are you getting my point? Everybody, no confusion at all? Clear? So can I say you are pretty much comfortable with what does it mean by final variable? At least 2 lines. Third line, we don't know why it is there, but we know what is what. Agree? Okay. And frankly speaking, all the reasons we have not discussed about the final variable. These are the rules we know. Why are the rules? We don't know. 3 rules are there. We understood what the 2 rules are saying. Third rule, what is it saying? We don't know. Why it is saying? We don't know. We will discuss. But I am sure you know one thing. Final is a Shame on you. I mean, next time onwards, if I ask, lightning fast response I want. Is that clear? So final is a keyword. Final is a keyword meant for, applicable on classes, methods. Meant for means these are the places which is meant for, applicable for these places, applicable on these. Same thing. Agree? Final variables. Mandatory to initialize during declaration. Reassignment of final variables not allowed. Memory allocation will be done by compiler. Am I clear? No confusion? Read. You cannot assign the value. You can initialize it. If you don't believe me, chaliye, let me do one thing. Shall I create a class called final array variable demo? Am I right? Final variable demo, and we will be writing our own favorite main method, signature as public static void main string array of args. Just a minute, we'll start. And माहौल नहीं बन रहा था, फटाफट एनर्जी नहीं आ रही थी. Any problem? ठीक. Just a minute, we'll start. चलिए शुरू करें. So public static void main string string array of args, then sir final int a. That's all. That's all. What I am breaking the first rule. First rule says what? Mandatory initialize. I am not following the rule. What will happen? See, whatever best way to learn programming, don't follow the rules. Let's see what happens. Then error will come. We should remember the error. We should understand the error. Then there is no big deal about learning the language. Agree na? Rule says must, mandatory. Na, मैं हम नहीं follow करता. Let's see what आता. Done. Right click, open into command prompt, and first thing you say set class path, run. Final variable demo. Have I done the right one? Not printed na. That is not even the case. System.out.print. No, that is not the case. I am worried. That is not the case, appa. Might not have been initialized. That is fine. Acha. एक मिनट. ये तो भाई पहला रूल तो चेंज हो गया. I remember when I used to write final int a without this, then it used to tell the error. Final variable might not have been initialized. I remember the exact error, like incompatible types possible, very popular error. Final variable a might not have been initialized. Something new coming to me. But if I say here, or whatever value you take it, this error is still coming. Cannot assign a value to a final variable name. Am I right? चलिए, so same error is there. Agree na? Okay sir. How about this one sir? Space is there, that is ignorable, no issues. You write one space, two space, no problem, ignorable, because while compilation, after compilation bytecode very optimizer will come, that will remove unnecessary things. This is allowed. Allowed, not allowed? After this, a value will be, a will be 10. If initialization will be done first or implementation will be done first when multiple variables are there. If remember first example we discussed this only. If there is only one variable, implementation will happen to that variable. That's all. Whether assignment will happen first, implementation will happen, incrementation will happen first. Am I clear? Shall I remember the scenario? Panda, what is the Unicode of A? Everybody remember? Mallikarjun. Did I tell you yesterday only, man? I mean, I gave a half an hour lecture on this, man. Despite of that, you didn't complete and come. You, Sakleen, right? You were there in a yesterday online session, right? Did you listen to the lecture? Still you didn't do it. हैं? सर्च करे तुम्हें? क्या सर्च करने को बोला मैं? नहीं मिला तुम्हारे को? I'll share the link in the group today. My bad, I could not share the link. Yesterday I should have copied and pasted in, that's all. My bad, I'll correct it. मेरे बच्चों को, हे भगवान, wait a minute. हाँ भाई ठीक है, हाँ बस इतना ही खाली. I need to search. Here I need to ask what? कितना मुश्किल था यार वो. So screen is not shared with you all, no problem. A 65 in decimal. Z lower case A, upper case A, upper case Z. 0 9. You are Gen Z, huh? Latest generation. अरे चैट जीपीटी यूज अब नहीं करोगे तो कब करोगे? Only for downloading movies. Give me the best torrent. Huh? XXX.com. All that only. अरे अच्छे काम के लिए भी यूज करो चैट जीपीटी. But task is given, ask ChatGPT, it will give you all the details here. Why are you worried about anything? Sir, you didn't share the link, sir. I searched, I didn't find. Arey yaar, how is that possible, Saklesh? Sakleen, सक्कू भा, कहाँ टेंशन ही नहीं चाहिए. सक्कू जग्गू मस्त है. यूसु, अरे सुसु, Chalo, let's get started. Now, what is this actually? 65. That is being stored as a character format. Agree? 65 plus 1 becomes 66. So a plus plus is nothing but 66 in character format is obviously clear. How about this one, sir? Will it be allowed? Since you are doing first time, don't worry, it is allowed, absolutely, no problem. Am I? So I'm trying to explain you where all it is allowed. A unary operator, where all it is allowed. How about Boolean data, sir? For Boolean data, not allowed because true and false are two state. Nobody is smaller or greater. Am I clear? Bad operand type, Boolean for unary operator. Shall I practically show you? Fadafat, 2 minutes it will take. Why to worry? One is already done, Napa. Hello. Hello. अबे बोलो. Then first is Boolean, huh? Int a is equal to 10. A plus plus. The value of a is equal to plus a. Done. Am I right? 11 value, no problem. Then you have taken which type value? Character value, sir. Am I right? So I'll take a character value and give. Agree. Then it should be printing me. Pardon? It should be printing me B, sir. Am I right? Sir, what if rather than A, I would have given directly 65. Is it allowed, sir? Allowed? Yes, it is allowed. Pay attention. Because even if you're writing A, ultimately what is being stored? 65. You are giving 65 only. Same answer, no difference. Am I clear? Done. Then comes our double value, I believe. Am I right? So let me write a double value. Double A is equal to 10.25. Am I right? This A plus plus is nothing but A equal to A plus 1. A value is 10.25 plus 1 is 11.25. Obviously, I don't think so. There is not too much of explanation really required over that. Why it is 11.25, right? Okay, then moving forward, sir. Boolean value. Let's take the Boolean value. What do I need to say? Okay, let me write Boolean A is equal to true or false, whatever value you take, doesn't matter, right? Error is there. Error, bad operand type, Boolean for unary operator plus plus. I hope that is clear. Let's talk about this one. What do you think? Is this allowed? Sure. No problem. Shall I check? Okay. Sir, let me not take the same variable. I mean, chalo, Boolean A is there. I'm saying what? A is equal to 10. And next line I'm saying, am I right? Are yaar. Am I right? A equal to, you are saying. It is actually A equal to A plus plus. See? अरे बाइट वैल्यू चाहिए लो ना यार, क्यों गुस्सा करते हो यार तुम लोग यार, टाइपो रहता है हैकर कहीं. Byte b equal to 10, then you are saying b equal to b plus plus. Making sense? This will become a equal to a plus, I mean b equal to b plus 1. A value will be incremented. That incremented value again you are storing in b. What is the big deal? Am I making sense? Each one of you clear? 100%. Now pay attention. Shall I move? Sure. So what do you think? This will compile? Obviously will it compile. And if you execute also, you'll get the right value, that is 11. Am I right? Oops. Oops. Because post is there. So consider value was 10. That 10 has been assigned. If I plus a, I say nothing but the 11 will be there. That's all. No big deal. Agree. Consider value was non-incremental value. Incrementation you have done later. I have done the earlier incrementation. Doubt clear? My question. Sir, actually, if you observe, this line is written in nothing but in this way. A is equal to A plus 1. Am I right? Arey yaar. Am I right? Yes or no? No confusion? Pakka? If that line is working, then obviously this line also will work. Am I right? Let's check. Oi? Sir. So I'll make it simple for you. Forget about anything else. I am writing I'm entirely writing only one simple line. Can I at least say, Array, what am I telling? Byte B equal to 10. Can I say, sorry, byte A equal to 10. Can I say A equal to, after incrementation, what is the value? 11. 11, is it in the range? Pakka? Sure. Now no problem. No confusion, right? Array, 10, is it in the range of byte? Yes. What am I saying? Add 1. So 10 becomes 11. Can I store that 11 in byte? Is it in the range? Yes. Compatible data? Yes or no? Now there should not be any error. Am I right? सेमीकोलन लगा देते हैं, क्या दिक्कत? अब तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Everything is absolutely fine. No problem at all. Then welcome to Java. Read. Possible lossy Where am I talking about? At what line number is it telling? 13 here. Pay attention. Line number? Huh? Why? We'll get back to this. Let's discuss about a topic called typecasting. Then you'll understand. What is the topic? Typecasting. How to fix it, that you'll understand. Why the error is coming. Let me tell you, because I actually see this pointing out also. Because of the plus symbol. What is this plus symbol meant for? That is operator. What is it meant for? Addition. Agree? Arithmetic addition. Am I right? We are discussing about unary operator right now. Let me move to that. We will discuss. But this is not allowed. Which one? Sir, if you observe, simply byte B equal to 10. B plus plus. Allowed? Yes. Same thing if I write B equal to B plus 1. Not working. Did you check? Okay, our variable names are different here. Come on. Just because of the variable names, you start looking puzzled, huh? Low by. Exactly same program now. Byte B equal to 10, B equal to B plus plus. Agree. I remove this B equal to also. Normal B plus plus is what? Come on. B plus plus is what? B equal to B plus 1. Agree. Is this allowed? Is this allowed? See? Error is there. Because of this plus symbol is coming. Arithmetic operator. Agree? Why it is coming, we'll understand. Let's move forward. This is allowed. No problem. Actually, what value should come? 10. 10 is coming. Next, moving forward, if I say byte B equal to 10, and if I say B equal to B plus 1, this is not allowed, right? Error also we understood. And is this your expression now? Why this error is coming? Yes or no? We don't know why this error is coming. Wait for some time. First, you tell me this. Obviously, Lord, what is the big deal? Am I right? Allowed? Online folks, is it allowed? Next screen, whatever is visible. Is this allowed, online folks? Quick. Respond faster. Online folks, is this allowed? Each one of you, faster. Obviously allowed. What's the big deal? It is not allowed. Same logic is there. Let's see whether it is allowed or not. Shall I compile first? Arey, hold on, yaar. Let me comment out everything. I'll first write the code. I have taken one variable called byte A and B. Am I right? Yes. Byte A is equal to 10. Byte. Byte B is equal to 20. Then that is also done, sir. Next. Byte or B plus A, same thing. Agree? If I say the value of A, hello. Done. Now, is this gonna work? I am telling it's not gonna work for sure. Same error is coming again. Agree? Till now, we used to feel this error is something I know very well. How about today? Array? Why this error is coming? Again, there is a question mark. Matter of few minutes. Not a big deal. Shall I proceed? Pay attention. This is not working. Reason. First, you understand error is pointing out at this which point? At exactly where it is telling there is a problem ante. It is telling problem is where? Because of the plus. And plus is a unary operator, binary operator. Read carefully. Plus is required only one operand or two operands required. Whenever you need addition, you require only one operand or two operands required at least. Two operands required to do any arithmetic calculation. Am I right? Agree? So plus is nothing but then binary operator. Agree? Okay, sir. Any arithmetic operator, I repeat, for any arithmetic operator, like we will discuss next topic after unary, binary is there. Nah, we'll discuss. But since the topic is coming and so many things are clumsy over there, I am discussing, I'll re-discuss again. And we will learn one of the most beautiful thing called auto promotion hierarchy. Auto promotion hierarchy, that will be coming again in an important part. But as of now, for any arithmetic operator, plus, minus, star, x into, slash, this percentage is called as modulus or modulo operator. What does it do? We'll discuss. But all these operations, whenever you do, in that case, whatever resultant value gonna come. What does it mean by resultant value? After the calculation, whatever outcome gonna come. Agree? When you do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, or modulo division, in all these cases, whatever resultant data is coming, outcome is coming. For that outcome value, that is value. Agree? Arey, yaar, when I say 10 plus A plus B, though 10 plus 10, what is the value coming? 20. Data type, what should be applicable? 20 is what? Value. For that value data type, by default, there is a rule. Pay attention. Read max of int, comma, data type of operand 1, comma, data type of operand 2. So basically, sir, what is the maximum between 3? Between 3 means over here in this case, if you check, what are the options when I say A plus B? So operand 1, A is what? Data type of A. Data type of A. Louder. Data type of B. Sir, the point is, we have to apply the formula. What is the formula? Formula is simple. You write max of what? Read the formula. Max of int, comma, 1. Arey yaar, data type is what? Second, byte. Agree? Are you able to understand what is happening? Data type of operand 1. Arey, operand 1 is what? Operand 2 is what? B. Operand 1 is A, operand 2 is B. A's data type is what? B's data type is what? Am I clear? Everybody? The funda is max of comma byte comma. So you tell me between int byte, which is the greatest? Obviously, int is greater value. Agree? Are you getting my point? This happens only in the case of arithmetic operators. That's why I'm explaining you. In Java, pay attention very carefully. Important. Whenever you are doing any arithmetic calculation, in that case, whatever outcome value is coming, in that case, whenever you are doing arithmetic calculation, whatever resultant value is coming, that value is data type. Are you getting my point? Over here, what is happening? A plus B, that is 10 plus 10. 20 is the value. What is the value of 20? What is the data type of 20 value? That data type calculation will happen. A formula max of int comma data type of operand 1, data type of operand 2. Am I clear? This is the formula. Am I clear? Sir, when you said A plus B, value wise came 20, but what is the type of A? Louder. For data type of B, sir, max of int byte. What is the maximum value you got? Maximum data type is integer. Agree? This integer value came 20, data type came int. Agree? So 20 as int. Can I store any int value in a variable called? Can I store an int value? That is why the. Are you getting my point? Don't worry. Let me come to arithmetic. Then I'll explain even better if you want. Agree? This will be keep coming again and again. Here, there is a concept of auto promotion will be coming. We'll discuss about it. Let's move forward, shall I? Understanding something, guys? Pakka? Now, if you don't understand this line, hold on for a moment. This is something called typecasting. What is it called? Typecasting. What? Sir, whatever values came, first you convert as a byte. Whatever int came, float came, whatever, convert as byte. Now, byte to byte, I can store it. Agree? We'll discuss about this point. Shall I move? So here also, if you write, see if you check what is happening in this case. What is the first operand data type? B's data type is what? One data type is what? Byte plus int. Agree? So if you apply the formula, max of int comma operand 1, byte, operand 2, int, maximum value is coming what? Int. Agree? Data type, what is the maximum data type coming? Int. This becomes integer value which you are trying to store in a. That is why the problem is. Agree? Sure? Pay attention. Read. In the case of increment and decrement operators, internal typecasting will be performed automatically by compiler. What does it mean? If you observe over here, sir, first what we see, B++, that time it is working fine. Agree? Because internally compiler would have done the typecast. Agree? Shall I proceed? This actually when you write, it will say whatever is the data type of B, convert it and then store. Am I clear? Our favorite. Plus, minus, into, divide, modulo divide. This is called modulo division. Agree? And formula once again. For any arithmetic operator, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division or modulo division, everywhere resultant data calculation will happen based on a formula. Max of int comma data type operand 1, data type of operand 2. Am I clear? Everybody pay attention. Auto promotion. There is a hierarchy of auto promotion. Pay attention. This hierarchy is super important. Read. Byte 2. Next. Short. Sir, short to next. Int. Then one more is there. Char to int. Are you getting my point? Int to long. Long to float. Float to double. So this is how the hierarchy is there. Biggest data type. Smallest data type. One more is there, char, but it is not in the same category. Are you getting my point? Am I clear? So bigger than byte is short. Short is less than int. Char is less than int. Am I clear? Int is in middle. Long value is greater than int value. Float value is greater than int value. Sorry, long value. Agree? Here, double is greater than the float. Am I clear? Agree? So in that case, is this the rule clear? Rule is clear. In this case, you tell me if I say this, pay attention, what is happening? Now you need to think. See, now don't expect me to tell you what is addition, what is subtraction, multiplication, division. That you know it. Modular division, I'll explain. Don't worry. You tell me about this one. As of now, I'm doing only addition. A is what? Lowercase a. 97 plus. Agree? Am I right? So 97 plus 98. Will it come like this? No, this is wrong. It will come. We will discuss. Both are compiled together. Why, sir? Let me explain you. Moving forward. Are you feeling like this? Sarah, everything is going bounce, Sarah. Till now, everything was fine. Today's class is everything going bounce, Sarah. Wait for it, because I know it. I know your pain points. Slowly, I'll fix all the pain points. Don't worry. As of now, focus on washroom. What's the time now, yaar? Wait a minute. Oh, 1? So soon, yaar? Hey, no, it is not allowed, यार. ऐसा थोड़ी होता है. अभी 5 मिनट पहले तो क्लास चालू किए हैं, है ना? अरे यार, ऐसा थोड़ी होता है. Do you need a lunch break? Nah, full day batting is there. If you don't want lunch break till evening, you will be here only. Chalega? Need a lunch break? How much time do you need? You tell me that. How much time would you need? Hello, hello? Will you be back by 2? Sharp? Sharp 2? Or you need more time? Say something. Will you be comfortable to be back by 2? Each one of you? If you need more time, let me know now. I'm okay. If you need more time, because somebody's PGs might be little far, whatever is the case. If you need more time, I'm okay to give you more. Because once you come back, we will be even more aggressively moving forward. And we'll do one thing. Forget about operators. I'll take care of the typecasting topic first, because that is coming again and again. And you are not feeling confident to me today. Don't worry. One topic is there. Now I'll complete the typecasting first, then we'll come. Okay. Then I want the comfort zone. Yeah. Your dull face is something I don't like. You tell me what time will you be back? 2:15 or 2:15, 2:30? 15 pakka. Sharp 2:15 will see you. Each one of you can take a break. Online folks, humble request, don't leave the call. Leave it like this. Reason, the moment I come, start speaking, ensure you are there around the laptop. Remove your headphones. Be around the laptop as soon as I come. I'll start talking. You'll be able to immediately join the class. So don't leave the class. I am not going to update in the group. Let's get started and all. I'll come and directly start the class. Humble request, don't leave the call. Please plug your charger to the laptop, whatever you're using it, and keep it aside. Remove the headset. Increase the volume. Am I clear? Online folks, all of you. See you at 2:15. Sharp. It's a negative. What do you think? The strength of India or weakness of India? Weakness of India. Although it has been nullified up to an extent, but completely still not gone. Still that caste system is still there, right? Anyways. So what does it mean by caste? Caste. जाति. जो कभी नहीं जाती, उसी को कहते हैं जाति. पॉकेट के आइडेंटिटीज हैं, वैसे ही आगे बढ़ते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, shall I explain you few things? फटाफट और slowly will go. How do you want? फटाफट और सर आराम चलते हैं, क्या जल्दी है? आराम से चलते हैं. If I am saying फटाफट, then I'll be at a very high pace. You are not enjoying it, that there is no point of going fast. We'll go slow. हाँ भाई, यहाँ पे शुरू करते हैं. सबसे पहला डेटा टाइप. Sir, we have done this activity before, sir. Arey, I know, but you have done for Difference is there. One is primitive data type. One is called wrapper class. What is it called? I showed you data type summary. One second last column was wrapper classes. Hope you remember. I remember very clearly. Do you remember? Wrapper classes for every primitive type data, they have given an equivalent predefined class. Agree? Your expressions are horrible, dude. I'll write down. Hey Bhagwan. Anyway, since I've started the topic, let me add full masala to it. No, I am not supposed to tell you where you should tell. Where I cannot expect you to. But here I am expecting. So, who said double ray? We can go for car also. We can go for float. Which one you prefer? Car or float? चलो भाई जनता फ्लोट की ओर है. So we'll start floating in the air. Only float. मैं पता है. I'm just checking. In the flow I wrote यार. Float. Then actually SICAP college, why I'm like very much attached to that college. Actually, I have to go to that college once. I haven't been to the SICAP college campus also. But many of your seniors are my students, ex-students. Many of them got placed. Few of them are still struggling. And few of them already decided IT is not my cup of tea. They've decided IT is not that capable enough to hire me. I'm such a great person. IT, फालतू ಐತ್ಲೆ ನಾವ ರಾಜ ನಾ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ ರಾಜ ಇವರೇ ನನಗೆ ಹೈರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ. That kind of people are there in Bijapur. Bijapur is known for the great attitude. ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾತಾ ಬೇರೆಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಬಂಡಲ್ ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀನು ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲ ನೀನು ಬಂಡಲ್ ಯಾವ ಸಲ್ಲು ಸಕ್ಕು. Seriously, man. I'll tell you, my own Chikkamma, her name is Sukanya. Very nice name. But in the entire family, nobody call her with Sukanya. Neither elders, nor her sisters, brothers, kids, Sakkumoshi. Sakkumoshi. In ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕರೆನ ಸಕ್ಕಮೋಶಿ ನೆನಪಾಗತ್ತಳ. ನಡೀಪ ದೋಸ್ತ. For wrapper classes, names are there. Let me help you with that. I'll come there and kick you. Intante. Double. Then comes Boolean. Then comes character. Perfectly fitting. Now pay attention. Already primitive data type we know very well. Agree? For every primitive data type they have given one. Why? Why? If already Boolean primitive data is there, for the same, you have given one more class. Why? We will understand this point when we understand the object orientation. When we understand the object orientation, and 99% chances fully you will understand in a class called immutable. I'll give the example today. I expect you to remember when I say strings are in Java are immutable. Strings are in Java. Strings in Java are, sorry, strings in Java are, I repeat, strings in Java are immutable. So as all the wrapper classes are also, what does it mean by an immutable class? That we don't know as of now. But we know, first of all, we don't even know what is class. Do you know what is class? Batao. Very good. Collection of object is a class. Beautiful answer. Bharat Ratna. Anna. ಯಾವ branch? ಅಕ್ಕಡ್ ನೋಡಿ ಇರೋ ಅಕ್ಕಡ್ ನೋಡಕತ್ತ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂಗೋಣ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ದಾಗ ಇತ್ತು ನಮ್ಗಂತೂ and ಆಮೇಲೆ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇತ್ತಿದ್ರ ಮ್ಯಾಗ object oriented programming principles. How about you? Itu, what is class? Well, you have done engineering, yaar. भैया, what is class? बहुत बढ़िया. तो मतलब a big reason to worry for me. सुजय, CS branch. अरे फिर तो बात ही खत्म. IMC है ना? What is class? अरे यार, this is expected from you. I mean, from a graduate. You simply studied also, didn't put any additional effort towards programming. Still, you should know what is a class and what is an object. What is state, what is behavior. This is something, I mean, obviously you should know, yaar. You have studied a subject on this. Agree? To create object, what is required? So, we'll discuss. बाद में जब करेंगे तब करेंगे. That time, but don't worry. As of now, we know what is a class. We don't know what is a wrapper class. We don't know what is an immutable class. And we also don't know why string is an immutable class. Arey, string is an immutable class. Agree. Wrapper is also an immutable class. Total, how many wrapper classes are there? Perfect. 8 are here. So for 8 primitive type, 8. All 8 wrapper classes are immutable. So as string is also an immutable class. Are you getting my point, everybody? Now, what is an immutable class? Blah, blah, blah. We are not discussing anything at all about. Am I clear to you? Everybody, funda is simple and straight. There are few classes called immutable classes. All the wrapper classes and string are immutable in Java. One thing, we don't know string, we don't know. Don't. You focus one. This you know very well. Primitive data types, yes or no? For every primitive data type, they have given 1111 class. So that objects can be created for this primitive data type to achieve. To become a fully object-oriented programming language. Loud and clear. To become fully object-oriented programming language. What does it mean? When we'll understand about object, that we'll discuss. We don't know. I mean, see, fully object-oriented means what is object? We don't know. Object-oriented means what? Fully, how can we discuss now? We are talking about a programming language which is platform independent. We know what is platform independent. Am I right? We are talking about a programming language which is not just platform independent, it is strongly typed data type language. Means strongly typed language. Data type are strictly needs to be maintained. Any data cannot be kept anywhere. There is a specific data type, that kind of value is strongly typed programming language. Agree? Am I clear? Moving forward. Java is a platform independent. Agree? Multilingual means multiple language it supports. Hindi, Kannada, everything is supported. Am I clear? Shall I move to the next one? Another thing? Okay, sir. Java is a case sensitive language. Do you agree? What does it mean by case sensitive language? Agree? Upper case has a different meaning, lower case has a different meaning. Agree? Chaliye. Shall I move to the next? Funda is simple. For all this primitive data type, they have given one class so that object can be created. So that in Java, everything can exist only in object. Any programming language where everything, entire operation is happening only in object, then it is called fully object oriented. Everything is happening only in the object. Outside the object, there is no world. Those languages are called fully object oriented. We don't know, so we are not getting. I am not explaining. Just telling you, we will learn. We'll understand. That time you tell me what fully object oriented programming language ante. If I ask platform independent programming language, are you aware? How to achieve platform independency? Earlier, what was the problem? Now, how Java has fixed, what new component has been added because of that new component, what happened? What is the need of this bytecode? Compile our Java compiler directly support generate the executable file or intermediate file. All these things, you know. Did you write somewhere? Write somewhere and not that running notes. Because by the end of the course, you will have really pretty good amount of notes. Frankly speaking, create one different notebook or something where topic by topic you write the FAQs. These are FAQs. How does Java become platform independent? That diagram, all the components, process. Earlier, what was that? Because of JVM, what happened? How Java has achieved, everything should be clear. So Java is platform independent, platform dependent. If Java is platform independent, then JVM is also platform independent. Yes or no? No. JVM is platform dependent because JVM, that whatever of platform JVM you are using, that is meant to work only with that platform. Am I right? But JVM might be platform dependent, but because of which entire Java become platform independent programming language. And I'm sure you might have heard one very popular language used to be there. Heard? C Sharp, ASP. This is the time when .NET versus Java, everybody was talking when we were learning. Half of the people went for .NET, half of the people went for Java. That time, Java was like getting beaten like anything. Reason? So much complicated to learn. First of all, you have to start learning from command prompt. Very boring, no excitement is there. VS Code is there. You write. Wow, so nice. People went there. Main reason was this. In our era, I should not say, but all of my best friends purposely chose .NET. One reason, it is easy to type, right? Like these days, people are choosing Python. Reason, one of the reason is it is easy. And there is a great, what do you call, notion is there in market that AWS, DevOps, cloud side, if you go, AI, ML, these are the very fancy buzzwords in market today. There Python is being used. That is the reason I'm learning Python. Reason is it is easy. That's why you are learning. Am I right? And if you are learning Java, there is only one reason. You know, maximum jobs are there in Java. Else you'll never learn Java. It is not that interesting. Am I right? Since jobs are there, you are learning Java. You have no personal. I am born for Java. Mar Java, mit Java, Java is Java. You are not that person. Am I right? Agree? Sir, in my life, I am committed to one language. That's my Java. Are you like that? Nahi na. You don't even know Java, and whatever you heard is bad heard about. No problem. Pay attention. .NET, only one problem was that it is .NET was a product of. बताइए. .NET was a product of built by what Gates. So Java was built by person James Gosling. Gosselin. E. E is also there, I believe. Gosselin. Agree? In a company called Sun Microsystem. S is capital here. This is also following naming, camel case naming convention. Now, in this Sun, S stand for you're right, actually. Tell me quick. Stanford. U stand for university. UN is university, and actually N is specifically network. So it's like in your college group, some WhatsApp group would have been there. Have you have a college group where all the boys are there, where you share wonderful memes, which are not showable to your family members also at times? Don't you have such a group? Anna. Huh? Anyways, similarly, people from Stanford University created one group called Stanford University Network, which is a network of highly passionate programmers. In that group, one of the main person was James Gosselin. Agree? They didn't like one problem with the .NET. What? .NET was also there and other programming languages was there. .NET didn't go for platform independency. It's not like that only these people have got this idea. Microsoft people also had the idea because .NET was a programming language built by Microsoft, and they know platform independency can be built. They could do it. They purposely didn't do it. Why, sir? They purposely made their programming language .NET as platform dependent. Purposely made it. Why? Shall I tell you? Something called monopoly. You understand monopoly? In market, I am the king. Agree? In market, those days, majority of the technical people, those who are technical people, they used to love to go to Linux as operating system. Because performance-wise, Linux is always the best. Had been there, still there, forever it's gonna be there. That's like Unix-based system, and Unix is based on the core programming, concepts of the computer science. So that will be there forever. But .NET came with the GUI. Sorry, Microsoft came with GUI operating systems. Agree? Now you click, 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 click. Earlier, click was not there. Everything you have to write command. Agree? Getting my point? Microsoft became very popular because everybody started using it. It became talk of the town over the night. Big hit for Bill Gates. And then he started launching the actual servers with a higher configuration. Those who are 24/7 available machines, those who will never shut down, basically. Higher availability should be. Okay, now those were Windows operating system based server. So Windows server. Are you getting my point? They wanted to create a programming language .NET for web development as well as application development. Where application development means software application, what you put in the machine, like Notepad++. What is that? Software only, freely available. Agree? That's the application. Website, if you see Amazon.com, what is this? Web application. On the web, it is available. Internet is available. Understandable? App development, web development. Everything should happen in their server. What servers? Windows operating system. So the point is, if you are creating a Windows application, your application will run only on our servers. Buy our server, take. That was a market strategy, and that was a very good strategy. Must say, they have ruled market, everything. But then Macintosh came. That is the time. Very tough competition for Macintosh, Windows, and Unix. In that case, .NET works only on Windows. If you have Macintosh or Unix, people said, it is working now. Chalega, chalko. And that's where people nowadays, if you see any server is not, first of all, that physical server concept is gone itself. Everything is cloud based. Even if anything is being used, they are not Windows at all. AIX, Unix, Ubuntu, Kali, some more other thing will be there like this, but not Windows. Not very newly, if our project is starting, then it is never a Windows. People don't want to go to stick to that company. Am I clear? But Stanford University network. Clear? Shall I wipe the board? Wipe it. हाँ तो भैया रैपर क्लास कंसेप्ट इज क्लियर टू यू ऑल ऑफ यू अग्री नहीं we didn't discuss wrapper class we understood one I didn't explain yes sir everything is clear sir high traps are there and be awaken afternoon class में look at him uh, energetic ready okay sir point is for every primitive type they have given one class so that those class objects can be created to achieve a fully objected programming language. Am I clear? Is this clear? Pakka? No confusion? We'll come back to this. Let's move forward. Now typecasting is all about pay attention. Can I say one group is there? These four, these two, this is one category. This is actually belonging to this group only. What is this group? Integral type, where character is also part of it. Then if you see one other group is there where all of these are called sign data type. Agree? Sign data type means positive sign, negative sign, positive sign, negative sign, everywhere is there. But these are called unsigned. These are called integral. Array yaar. Yes or no? And these are called floating point. Agree? But together these are called. Hello? I'll come there and kick you. Numeric. Numeric is one of the. Agree? And these are called non. Agree? But ultimately, all of them are called. कर लो बेटा मस्ती कर लो तुम लोग कि नहीं बजा मैंने तुम्हारे कान के नीचे तो बोलना मुझसे बहुत चवर चवर करना आ रहा नहीं is this clear पक्का यार don't waste time in making a note of it if you want you can make it यार तुम लोग मत परेशान होना तुम लोगों को रोता हुआ नहीं देख सकता मैं करो Right, right. Correct. Okay. That's it. I'll call you back. Hello. I'll call you back. Hmm. As you understood. Hmm, हाँ, ओके राइट करेक्ट उससे ज्यादा कुछ बोल ही नहीं पाते हैं टाइप कास्टिंग बेसिकली सर राइट डाउन फटाफट टाइप कास्टिंग so what did we discuss what is necessary to understand the typecasting there are two types one is called implicit another one is called explicit typecasting implicit actually means what dictionary meaning of implicit implicit means automatically explicitly means additionally agree na yes or no this is called automatically we have to do additionally something this is always smaller bigger vice versa obviously bigger to smaller okay sir also known as sorry मजा नहीं आ रहा हाँ third one also known as widening or upcasting so here also narrowing or downcast am I clear shall we start shall I wipe the board shall I okay visible online folks quickly confirm in chat faster let's not waste time guys faster okay sir pay attention typecasting are of two type implicit explicit done by smaller to bigger, widening or upcasting, no data loss. Wait, I'll give you all the, don't do it. Here, obviously it will be done by the programmer. So this is additionally, that is automatically done by compiler, additionally done by programmer. Will you be able to add these terms? Agree? Next. Bigger to, obviously. Then narrowing or downcasting, here possible lossy conversion. Are you getting my point? Because it is possible lossy conversion. It is possible loss of data will be there. Possible lossy conversion can be heard somewhere. Possible lossy conversion, a lot we have heard. Possible lossy conversion, we are doing explicitly typecasting, which is failing because explicitly I have to write something. Additionally, we have to write something which we had never been writing. Are you getting my point? Am I clear? Sir, smaller to bigger means what? Which one is smaller? Which one is bigger? How do I know? Let me help you with that. Are you don't apply brain, ra. Listen to the stories. How to remember smaller? How to remember which one is greater? Pay attention. There is something called auto promotion hierarchy. In that, if you observe, first is smallest byte and short to int and char to int. So can I ask, smallest is only byte data type. Now even char is also smallest. Are you getting my point? Char is also smallest, but comparatively byte and char, we are not discussing that. Are you getting my point? Am I clear? Then long, then float, double. Am I clear? If you observe, this one is called, see, left to right. When you see left to right means, pay attention, byte to short I want to convert. Array, byte to short if I need to convert, then byte to short if I need to convert, say for example, let me ask you this way. A byte data is there, or let me ask you integer data is there. Integer data, you understand? Array, yaar. A number does not have a, okay sir, in that case, pay attention, super important question I'm asking. Sir, integer is a data which is meant to hold number without decimal. Okay. Sir, in that int I equal to, if I write 10.25, decimal number will I store? No. In that case, possible lossy conversion will happen. Ignore. Vice versa, let me ask. In a double data type variable, double D equal to, can I write only 10? Yes. 0.0 will be added. Yes or no? Think before you answer, man. I have explained everything clearly. Listen, very important. Whenever integer variable, I'm trying to store into a double, in an integer variable, I'm trying to put a double data with decimal data in an integer variable. Allowed? Not allowed. That's why possible lossy conversion. Agree? Vice versa, if you understand. What? In a double D equal to 10, if I write, that is allowed. Yes or no? Agree? Because double size is how much? 8 bytes. How much is the size of the double? 8 bytes. Am I clear? But size of the integer? 4 bytes. Agree? Am I clear? Sir, if I am trying to convert integer to double, integer of size 4, double is size 4 to int, can I do it? 4 to 8, can I convert? Yes. What am I telling? Integer data. Water is of 4 liter. Container, double 8 liter. Aram se we can accommodate, half of the space will be still empty. Agree? That is why smaller data type, integer, 4 bytes data type, integer, smaller data type. This can be easily converted to a bigger data type. Double size 8 byte. There is no problem. Agree? Reason, there is no data loss. Sir, vice versa, if I talk, sir, double is the variable. Sorry, double is the value. Double is the value. 10.25 is the value. Variable is of integer. In that case, sir, if you try to put a number with decimal inside int, first of all, you cannot put. But if you still try to put it, 0.25 will be lost. Are you getting my point? Am I clear? Then you are responsible. Comparer will not do all these actions. Are you getting my point? Converting one data into another type, automatically done. Only if there is no data loss. Are you getting my point? Are you getting? Bigger the data type, smaller the value. Huh? Come. Ideally, If this type data, only this type data type. Are you with me? What should be there? If double value, only in double. Integer value, only in integer. Story over. Why are you creating multiple and all? That should be there, but that is not the case. Are you getting my point? Multiple data types are there for integer as well as for floating. Agree. In this case, one rule is simple and clear while doing this conversion. One type of data to another data type variable. Are you getting my point? One type of value, one type of data I'm trying to put into another type of variable. Are you getting my point? I'm trying to change the caste of the existing data. Are you getting my point? Intercaste marriage is happening. In that case, if there is no data loss, no problem. Let it be. If there is a data loss, then there is a problem. Are you with me? Error will come. Agree? Am I clear? Sir, this type of conversion are two: implicit, explicit. In implicit, smaller data has been kept into the bigger the container. There is no data loss is happening. Hence, automatically done by the compiler. Since you are converting from smaller to bigger, there is no data loss is happening. Since your smaller data is keeping into the bigger, wider container, wide upcasting, smaller the data is there, you're putting into bigger upcasting. Are you with me? Am I clear? No confusion? Moving forward. Over here, if you see right to left, manually needs to be done, which means if from double the value is there, I want to put into integer variable, then you have to do additionally something you have to write additionally, manually. Are you with me? It is automatically that it should be additional, not manual. Are you getting my point, everybody? Shall I move forward? Pay attention. Once again, typecasting are of how many types? First is, second is, okay, sir, pay attention. In case of implicit, int a equal to, allowed, no problem. But what value is this? Character value. Where I'm trying to put? Sorry, is it allowed? Huh? Array, smaller the data, can I put into bigger the data type variable? Huh? What are you doing? Widening. Are you with me? Upcasting. Agree. Do I need to tell something or automatically it will be done? Automatically it will be done by compiler. You don't need to tell. Agree. Why compiler is ready to do automatically this type conversion from character to integer? Because in this case there is no loss of data. Character data maximum, how much can be there? 65535. Agree. Smallest 0. Integer range. Integer range start from minus 21, 47, 48, 36, 48 to 21, 47, 48, 36. Easily can be accommodated. 0 to 65535. So to the range is there. I can easily do it. There is no possible loss of data at all. Are you sure? Then compiler will do. If there is a single % chance of losing the data, I'll not do it. You do it. How? We will learn. Are you getting my point? Am I clear? Compiler doesn't want to take risk. Again, later you only come, sir, my data is lost, sir. Compiler will not touch your activities. Are you with me? If there is no data loss, compiler will automatically do it. Don't worry. Compiler is a great help for us. It is the one which is telling what is the error. Why this is happening. If you know the concept, then only you can understand the errors. Why that error was coming? Incompatible types, possible lossy conversion. Why? This is the reason. Possible lossy conversion. Bigger the data you are putting into, the smaller the variable. Then possible lossy conversion is there. From which to which, that is also told. And it is clear it is an incompatible types. They are incompatible types. Agree. Hope you remember all these things. Incompatible types. Possible lossy conversion from what to what. Everything clearly told. Agree. Am I clear? Now, in this case, character data, smaller data, I'm putting into the integer variable, bigger data. Smaller to bigger, implicit typecasting done by compiler automatically. Am I right? Data loss? No, sir. Implicit typecasting is always done by the louder. Automatically or additionally? Automatically. In this case, smaller to bigger or bigger to smaller? Smaller to bigger. In this case, upcasting or downcasting? In this case, widening, narrowing? Widening. Next, in this case, data loss? No, there is no data loss. Am I clear? Everybody? But answer is obviously 65 coming because corresponding integer value will be printed. Agree. Now it is no more character. Agree. A is of integer type. So corresponding characters, corresponding Unicode, integer value will be stored over here. Am I clear? Moving. Double D, size 8. What are you trying to insert? Thank God nobody said 10, sir. We are trying to insert 10, sir. Array, this is visible to me. Data is integer. Hope you remember initial days you used to do. I was asking, what is this? Sir, 10. Abe, 10 to meko bhi dikh raha hai. You remember initial days you used to do? Now see, X. Perfectly answers are coming. And you tell me one thing. When you started learning with me, say, probably hardly 10 or 12 sessions are happened approximately. Am I right? Do you see some differences there? Whatever you knew Java before and now, something else is coming here. This much of clarity of concept we never had. We never used to read the error. Also, error coming here, not working. Chalo. Am I right? Now you know, even if error comes, you are not afraid of facing error. Agree? At least that confidence is there. More than enough here. Second week it is going on, I believe, right? Yeah, see, 10 classes, actually exactly 10 classes I have taken for you. Am I right? Within 10 classes, your biggest fear of facing error is gone. What else you want, boss? Clarity of concept will come for everything. What I told you, na, system.out. That out is what, that dot is why, that S is why capital, everything will be explained. No confusion at all. Shall I proceed? And not only that program, behind the screen, what is happening, we will learn. Next topic in methods. Shall I? Focus now. But can I ask you to come a little early in the morning? Wait, let me talk to you people here for some time. Is it okay? I think you are getting a little bored. It's been quite. How many hours you are here? 11:30, na? 11:30 you came? अरे यार बोलना चाहिए ना यार. 11:30. What is the time now? तो 3:15 ना. At least by 4 will wind up. चलो. Yeah, energy is there or not there? Me, I have a practice till 8 p.m. Morning 7 till 8 p.m. I can continue the class. You tell. Continue. Half an hour more, 1 hour more. Chalega na? But before that, let me ask you genuinely. Those who have never done programming, those who of you are from CS, fine. Have you done before? How many of you have never done programming? Never learned any programming. Okay. Learn something, might not be C, might not be Java. Say C, C++, or some other language learned. HTML, CSS. Learned Java before, once. In college time or whatever. Learned, na? Basic, something. Hello world we know, sir. Come on. Heard at least program. You of which category? SQL. When I asked any other language, you didn't raise hand. Huh? भाई पता नहीं अलग ही दुनिया में रहता है यार. Bro, do you understand English? Pakka? Okay. Moving forward, did you get this much clarity before? In 10 classes. How many? And do you think whatever is code is written on the screen, you'll be in a state to do proper post-mortem of everything, whatever is written? Let it be on Hello World program. You will require at least half an hour to explain what is happening. To explain Hello World program, not a bigger program. And if you remember, our batch started with a pretty bigger program. You remember? First day, anybody attended? Watched recordings? Boss. One more thing I wanted to ask you all. Yeah, funda simple and clear. Recordings have been shared. If you have shared your email ID, recordings have been shared to each one of you. Please ensure to check your mail, especially the spam box if you are not able to find. Then tell sir we didn't get the recordings. One. Second, the most important thing, first you check your mail, whether you received the email or not, because I'm sure half of us has no time to look into the Gmail. Although we check WhatsApp every here and there, Insta here and there. Agree? But let me tell you one thing. You're job seekers. You should check your mails every day as a habit. Reason? How company people will contact you, boss? They'll come to your home with a plate of aarti. Ale, 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 tin. Hello, will you come to our company to work? Are you expecting like that? How? Primary mode of communication is your email contact. Why are they asking your email? Any interview will happen without email. Without email, there is no interview at all. Agree? Yeah, they'll contact you first email or contact number. Better, I would say email. You also communicate always with email. That is a professional way of communication. Please check your mails. Recordings have been shared with you all. If still not there, let us know. We'll get it shared here. What's the big deal? Anyway, we are sharing now. To you specifically will share. Bas? Khush? Shall I proceed now? So can I say you are feeling confident, guys? Pakka na? Did I tell you something? Good news is there already. Very good opportunities are coming. Those who are interested, take the opportunity seriously. Study well. Whatever you know that you can tell just now I have started. These are the topics I have learned. At least 1 or 2 topics you are sure na. Pakka na, you can tell at least what is data type, what is platform independent, what is JDK, JRE, JVM. Popular interview questions, boss. Can't you tell these questions? Attend interview. What if you tell clearly, sir, these are the days I have only 10 classes I have attended, but I have learned these concepts. What if he asks, okay, let me ask you. In that only, if he asks 2-3 questions, and like, wow, very good, thank you, you got the job. That's what happened last month. Trying is not a harm, right? If something, say for example, you can't crack the job, what max will happen? Say for example, interviewer is asking some question which you have, I didn't even heard this topic is there in Java. If this situation happens, what will happen next to you? You look, you don't even know this and you came to the interview. Is it going to happen? No. Okay, no problem. Next question. No problem. After 2-3 minutes, he'll realize, thank you for coming. Will he shout at you? You step out of the interview room. Whatever happened is happened. You know that, interviewer know that. Apart from you both, is there anybody has any idea what has happened inside the interview room? Or they'll take the interview room in the cafeteria itself. Your college canteen, they'll be taking the interview. No, there is a closed room, you and interviewer. Agree? And even if multiple interviews are happening, one interviewer panel cannot listen what is happening in the another interview panel. That is always ensured. Agree? Why? Not the questions and all. So that you step out of the interview room and always you remember whenever you used to go for external viva and all, the moment the first slot come out of the external viva, what happened? What are they asking? Happened in interviews also. Others will ask, what are they asking and all. See, under what was the situation? You are whatever they asked, they were like, actually, no, sir. No, sir. No. Sorry, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. This is what you spoke in interview. Are you getting my point? Yeah, no, sir. No, I don't know, sir. No, I don't remember. I heard, sir. I don't know. This is all you said. Will you get the job? Outside. Now they are asking, what are the questions were asked and all? You also don't remember what were the questions asked. Because you don't know what are those concepts. First time you heard synchronization in Java. What do you know? Transient keyword. What do you know? Have you heard before? No. What if these people are asking such things? Step out of the interview room, tell to your friends. Easy, ra. Simple. They ask only one thing. Tell me your daily routine. I explained. Got the job, ra. Okay. But they are telling me, sir, we'll give you only 12 lakhs. I want 15, ra. Less than 15, I'll not start much. Who knows what happened inside the interview? Are you getting my point? At an interview, don't tell what happened to anybody. Simple. Because if you are not selected, they know the reason what has happened inside the interview. But importantly, if you attend any interview on a very serious note, ensure to come and tell me honestly, sir, these are the questions being asked. Because if a particular question is being asked from a particular concept, and that concept, what if I'm not covering? Because of which next interview also you'll get affected. No, you tell me the topic, I'll ensure to cover that. Am I clear? That is why I'm asking. Shall I move forward? Pakka? Sure? So typecasting is clear to you. Practically, shall I show you next? Okay. Or are you too exhausted? No, if you are too exhausted, we can stop now also. If I can get 15-20 minutes, enough for me. Okay, na? 15-20 minutes, not much. How about online folks? Let me talk to them first. Online folks, are you even there or? What is the state? Anybody there? Hello, hello, hello. Arey, presents are. Gajab. People are there, yaar. And I believe, Suvarna, is it your first day? Suvarna? Is that your first day? Respond in chat, please. No, then second day. Madam, I mean, I must say, extremely sorry to you, especially people, those who have recently joined. This guy is gonna kill us, Ray. How many hours of class is gonna take? For a couple of weeks, because good companies are coming and I don't want you to lose opportunities. Few basic topics, at least you should know. Just by knowing 2-3 topics, high chances nobody will give the job. My wish is you get the job, you get eligible for the jobs. Remaining all the topics will go so easy, not more than 2 hours of practice, usually. Okay, na? But since here I want you to complete at least arrays and something. Are you getting my point? At least if else for loop, that should be done, na? For that, I'll little tight, I'll go, then will be smooth. Am I clear? So screen has been done. Okay. So online folks, please feel free, and to you, I would ensure that another week you can attend for classes, get the recordings, everything, unless you get the comfort zone. That's okay. Sure. Fataafat, I'll complete. Pay attention now. So can I say in an integer value, can I put it into the double data type? Widening allowed? Yes, sir. Pay attention. Next. Done. 10.0. This will become a double value, right? It is actually what is happening. Compiler is doing this. What? It is a character value, but better you consider as integer. And now it is integer value. Put this into this. Only when there is no possible loss of data. Am I clear? Compiler do this activity, what? Adding a cast to the data. This is the data of which cast? Character cast. Agree? Converting into changing the cast. Who is doing? Compiler is doing. Why? Because this is a smaller data, bigger data type you are trying to put. So whatever the target data type means where you are trying to put. That target data type will be written here. Am I clear? And online folks, keep switching the screen when I'm explaining the, what do you call, on slide and all, because something I'll be explaining on the board. So there is an option you can change the view. Ensure you change it. Online folks, do you used to do? Good. Others also do it. Point. Fund is simple and straight, sir. Smaller data, if you're trying to put in the bigger data type, allowed, no problem. The only thing is this smaller data will be converted by the compiler. Agree? Will be converted by the compiler into the target data type. Target means where you are trying to put. Agree? This will be done by compiler only when there is no possible loss of data. Only when there is no possible loss of data. In the case of smaller to bigger. Only when smaller to bigger. No. Only when no possible loss of data. In the case of smaller to bigger, there is no possible loss of data. This is called widening or upcasting. Am I clear? Pay attention. Sir, over here, data is of which type? Integer. Where I'm trying to put? Integer. Is this allowed? Yes, no problem. Agree? How about this one? Why? A is of which type? A is of which type? Louder. Where I'm trying to put? Smaller to bigger or bigger to smaller? Bigger to smaller I'm going. 4 to 1 I'm going. In that case, this is not allowed. What is the problem? problem is this. Incompatible types, possible lossy conversion from int to byte. Am I clear? Now, earlier you know what is the error coming. Now, do you know why the error is coming? Agree? Shall I move forward? Explicitly, you need to write like this. You simply write A. No. A cannot be directly stored into the byte data type. First, you convert this into byte. Am I clear? First, you convert the data type A into the byte. Then you store it. Am I clear? But sir, if you are trying to convert A, whose value is 130. How can I put it into the byte data? Because byte maximum number allowed is 127. The number you are trying to put is 130, which is beyond its range. Agree? In that case, it should be saying possible lossy conversion, but you are telling convert it here. If this is happening, then there is no error. Are you getting my point? But sir, 130 is not there. How to store? In that case, there is something called round trip operation will happen. What will happen? Now, what is round trip operation? I'll take you round, then I'll explain you the trip. Okay, 5 minutes. Shall I move forward? You tell me this. Double D equal to 130. Data is of D. I'm converting into int. Then I'm storing into int. Compatible? Are yes or no? Will it compile? Yes, sir. No problem. 130 is there. Perfect. Now, next. Tell me this. That D. What type? Double type. Can I convert into byte? When I'm explicitly writing, I can convert any bigger data type to any smaller data type. Biggest is double. Smallest is, if I'm going smaller to bigger, automatically happening widening. Agree? If I'm going bigger data type to smaller data type, then downcasting, narrowing, automatically is not going to happen. But if I'm writing it, then should happen. Yes, agree. But what is the value in D? What is the value? Is it in the range of byte? No. Then it is allowed, but value. I am putting what? 130. What is it coming? I'll ask this after a few minutes. Minus 126. Am I clear? Moving forward. अरे यार ये तो हो चुका कितनी बार करते हैं. I mean, usually when I what do you call? Wait a minute. Just a minute. Just 1 or 2 slides more. That's it. We will end up the session. Will not even discuss the just a minute, guys. Yeah, multiple data types. I mean, files are kept open. That's why this happened. 1 minute. Perfect. Visible? Let me remove the freeze. Now visible? Now Funda, pay attention. What is the number I'm trying to put? Is it in the range of byte? Is it in the range of byte? If it is not in the range of byte, if I try to put a number which is beyond its range, agree, which is beyond its range, then what will happen? Online folks, ensure to change your view, guys, please. Okay, I'm explaining something on board which is visible, I'm sure, but you need to change your view. This point is called RH numbers. RHS to 0 are always positives, sir. Number those who are LHS to 0, they are negatives. Am I right? Agree? So in this case, if I need to ask you, sir, in case of byte, maximum positive number allowed is positive 127. But minimum number allowed in byte is negative 128 minus 120. Agree? Am I clear? Sir, ideally speaking, you can store a number as byte. Maximum is positive 127, minimum is minus 128. Am I right? Beyond this, you are not supposed to store. Agree? But since I'm explicitly writing it, I'm forcing the compiler. Array, you do it, try. Even if anything happens, I am taking the responsibility. Are you getting my point? If it is there is no possible loss of data, compiler would automatically do it. Compiler is warning me possible loss of array, do it. I am fine with it. Even if whatever loss happens, I am responsible. Agree? I am explicitly telling what? Additionally telling, convert into byte, even if it is not in there. Are you with me? Am I clear? Shall I proceed now? Bigger the data, integer data I'm trying to put into the byte. 4 bytes of data I'm trying to put into 1 byte. Possible loss of data will happen. I know, compiler, don't worry. You convert into byte. In that case, my question is simple. How many steps you have crossed the range? See, one side range is positive range, another side is a negative range. Am I right? Agree? How many steps are you stepping out of the range? What is the data you are trying? Come on, what is the data? Sir, your data is actually speaking, your data is 128. Same 128. Let me give you what is the value coming. Wait a minute. Huh? Let me show you what is the answer coming. Minus 128 will come. Don't worry. But can I tell this 128? Can I write it 121 plus 127 plus 1? 128, can I write 127 plus 1? Yes or no? Same thing. 127 allowed. Additional one step is not allowed. Agree? Only one step I'm going out of the range. Agree? Sir, if only one step, if you are going out of the range, this 128, then do one thing. From here, take a round trip. Start from the first step. This first step is what? Are you with me? This is the last step. How many steps I crossed? One step. If I cross one step, come at the first step. Don't. Are you getting my point? Listen very carefully. I stepped out one. I'll start from first. Am I clear? Sir, if you see, I am printing first line 128. Actually being printed. Why? Why this minus is coming? Minus is coming because of you crossed one step from the positive side. So another side, negative, first step I will take. This is the value. Are you with me? Because see, I have to store somewhere. I have this much is the range. Where do I put? There is no suitable place where I can put. So let's do one thing, take 2 more steps and put it. Because, sir, this is wrong data. I already told a possible lossy conversion. You are like, convert, I'll take the responsibility. Take it. Are you getting my point? If you do masti with me, I'll also do masti with you. Agree? Compiler is telling programmer, first of all, it is not allowed. I'm clearly telling possible lossy conversion. Don't do it. You are explicitly doing it. Special feeling, Tindi. Tindi kadimil maganda. Ni hararti andra nan inkita. Yada jimunda. Audilla. Simple, getting my point. If you are showing smartness to me, then look at my smartness. Somewhere I have to put, you tell how many steps out of the range, that many steps I'll start from this. Are you getting my point? Say, for example, I'm telling minus 129. This side I am crossing one step. 127. Are you getting my point? Am I clear? Chalo, shall I proceed now? So in this case, when I say 120 rather than 128, if I'm saying 127 plus 1, still answer will be minus 128. Are you with me? How about this one, sir? 127 plus 2. How many steps am I crossing? 2 steps. So here, minus 128. Before that, minus 127. Are you ready? Minus 127 is there, right? Next question. If I stepped out, how many steps? 3. Then start from here. Minus 128, minus 127. This is the number came few minutes back. Am I right? Minus 126. No confusion. Then in that case, step out 4 steps. Come on. Minus 128, minus 127, minus 126, minus 125. Am I clear? Answer is 1. See, I am running out of time, else I can type and show you. No big deal. It will take 5 minutes more. If you are interested, I'll type and show you. If you know, sir, we can do it, then you do it because it's getting late. But I'll explain the concept, everything. Till here, any confusion? Anybody? In that case, pay attention and tell. Don't rush. I want accurate answer. Zero, raise your hand. Straight hand, fatafat, zero. Straight hand. How about remaining three? Straight hand, keep it up, keep it up. How about remaining three? Online folks, quickly. What is the answer gonna come now? 127 plus 128. Faster, faster. Online folks, hey, stand up. Raise your hand. How about you three? Straight hand. Straight. Bro. Positive one, negative one. Very good. How about you? Positive, negative. How about you? Positive, negative. One person is negative. Two are positive. Remaining are zero. Those who said zero, you are actually zero. And those who said negative, he is the only one who is right. Positive, it will not happen. Shall I explain why? Pay attention. Sir, how many steps am I stepping out? 128 steps I crossed, right? Forget about this. I'll give you simple one example. Will you listen to me? Listen. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Agree? Sir, 9 plus 1 means how many steps I crossed? 1 step. Then, agree? Am I clear? Suppose I'll make it smaller the range. Make it 5. Still positive here. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and minus. Say I'm telling 6. What will come? 1 step you have taken. I'm taking 7. I'm taking 8. Minus. I'm taking 9. I'm taking 10. Means double. Am I right? Then, are you getting my point? How many steps I crossed the range? 5 steps I crossed the range. Are you getting my point? Minus 128 plus 0 minus 1. Are you getting my point? Why 0 minus 1 confusion? Funda is simple and straight, understand. From minus 128 you start. See, pay attention. How many steps you cross? 128. You are actually, if you cross one more step, you will be at what? Minus 128. Agree? If I take 2 steps, minus 127. Like this, if I start till 0, how many steps are there? Start from minus 128 till 0, how many steps are there? Total step. Sir, minus 1 to minus 128, total 128 are there. Agree? One more is there. Then I'll reach to the 0. Our starting point is what? Array, minus 128. If I take 1 step, minus 127. Another step, minus 126. Minus 125. Like this. If I'm taking 128 step, then I reach to the minus 1. I have to take one more step, then I'll reach to the 0. Are you clear? No confusion? Else go home and properly, this you can try, no? Okay, since I'm running out of time, but can I say now? 127 plus 128 came to the minus 1. Agree? 128 steps I've covered, all the negative steps I've taken. Agree? Then one more step means 0. Next. Now tell. Sir, 127. How many steps I crossed? 128. Means minus 1. Agree? Plus 1. 0. Plus 127. Are you getting my point? Total, I came to the, again, positive 127. Agree? One entire 360-degree completed. Answer should be 127. Are you with me? Sir, in this case, you tell me. Start with me. 127 maximum range. Minus range completed by 128 steps. Agree? Then plus 1, 0, plus 127, maximum positive range, plus 1. Now, minus 128. Are you getting my point? Are you able to understand? All of this is what happening. What are round trip operations are happening, and round trip operations are simply called what? In a general term, if I need to, you understand round trip operation means what? I'm starting from positive, then goes to the negative, entirely negative completed, one step taken, 0 came, then 127 steps taken, maximum came, +1, I went back. Agree? Second round started, agree? These round trip operations are nothing but called as pure time pass. Already told you maximum value is 127. Why are you doing all this mastida? This is all nuisance, right? Why are you doing? There is a range given, be in the limit, ra. If you want to store a bigger value, go for bigger data type. Why are you coming by and doing all this masti? Are you getting my point? If you are doing all these things, then comparer will say, I don't know whether it works or not. If you are bad, I am your dad. Comparer will tell you all this. Talo told you limit is 127. Be in the limit. Why are you going out of the range? Then you are convincing me, Arey, even if loss happens, I'll manage that. You put it. First of all, you are doing wrong. Secondly, making me also do wrong. Agree? Shall I move to the next one? Last. Eh? This is too big. Shall we start calculating? Nora, I'll give you a trick. Listen, if any number, by the way, in this number scale, as of now, how many positive number are there? Total number are how many? कर लो बेटा, कैलकुलेट कर लो. 2 45 44 45 पक्का? Sure, because 127 plus 128. Agree? 250 2 45 55 245 55. That is also wrong. Let me tell you how. Listen, I'll get the right answer from your mouth only. Yusuf, ready? Positive are how many? Hey, let Yusuf answer. He knows. Bitu, Buji, ole ole, Kanda, how many positive numbers are there? Da? What is 127, Ra? 127. How many negative numbers are there, Buji? 127 plus 128 is 255. How about 0, Anna? So you are 0, Anna. Ale. This 0 who will count? You counted positive. You counted negative. 0. Arey, you have a great friendship with 0. Don't leave him out. Okay. Total how many numbers are? If any number greater than 256 is there, unnecessary round trips will happen. Don't worry. Keep subtracting. Am I clear? Shall I? So to help you with this, since I know how smart we are, all of us, in that case, hey Bhagwan, pay attention. Let's talk about 1000 is there minus 256. One trip gone. Is it still greater than number 744? Is it still greater than 256? Total numbers? Okay, then minus 256. Am I right? Still greater? Minus 256. Am I right? Am I right? Now is it greater than the 256? Now what will happen? It is inside the positive side somewhere here. Agree? It will take some steps from here. Agree? So basically, ultimately, it is still beyond the 127. Agree? Do one thing. Minus 256. Are you getting my point? What is the answer coming? Minus 24. Let's check. Shall I write the code for this or shall I show you the slide? Slide or type the code? This one. Slide, huh? Answer, what did we get, sir? Arey, wait, yaar. If you don't trust me, matter of a minute time. What is the value? thousand, thousand. We'll do one thing. Remove everything. Remove all this because C is already there, na? 1000. I save it. Let me quickly compile it. Oh, reason. Sir, who will do? Who will do? Typecasting to byte. That is what we are learning, na? Correct. Compilation was no problem. Agree. Read. Clear. I explained only one. Doesn't mean you will try only one. All of them should be done. I'll share the document and I'll update into the demo group only doc updated whenever document is updated. Am I clear to each one of you? 100% ready? Tomorrow's timing will be shared with you in the group as I shared you today. Tomorrow also come on the given time. Thank you very much, lovely audience, and I'm really sorry for a long session. 2-3 days. Okay, matter of few days. Fatafat, we'll get back to the point and try to understand. If it is being too tough for you, I can take 2 hours of session also. I have no issues. We can go slowly. But if you can manage, let's cope up a little fast. Basics will be done. If you are comfortable, then only I'll move. There is no point of taking additional class or the lengthy class or the faster the pace. No. If you are understanding, then only will move. Are you understanding whatever I'm explaining? Comfortable? But can I expect you to practice also on daily basis? See, next topic will become even more complicated if you are not practicing these. And you remember, today we learned about final. Are, hello, have we learned about final? We learned about final, but let me ask you, how much do you know about final? 3 places it is applicable. We know only 1 place. Why are we doing it? That is also no idea. To be understood, 3 reasons are there. I will be covering everything. I can cover today also. I know it. From years, I have been repeating the same concept every batch. If you want, I can tell now. What is the big deal? You will not get it. Clarity will not. That is the reason I will come back and visit. I am only telling there is something for final classes there. If I don't know, why am I telling? Agree. There is a concept. I know it and I will. That time, if I am being expected, sir, what is final variable repeat? I am not going to repeat. I explained. Agree. Do you understand? Did I tell you how to practice and all? Share, code will be shared with you. If you are not practicing, you are burning your hands. And later, final variable, final method, final class, with that abstract method, abstract class, static method, static class. So many are there. Synchronize is there, strict FP is there, native is there, volatile, what not is there. Wait. I'm starting with one final. That is applicable at 3 places. I'm talking at 1 place. In that 3 reasons are there. I'm talking only 2. Only what I'm talking. Why also I'm not talking. Are you getting my point? How slow I'm going? From my side, I know beyond this, if I go, you'll not be able to understand. I know I'm going. But still, if you feel no, sir, it is getting tough, I'll make it even more simple. If you are ready. Agree? Am I clear to each one of you? So that's it for the day. Thank you very much for your cooperation and maintaining the energy, especially the offline people. Online people, humble request from past few days, I have observed you are not responding properly. There are only few people, those who are responding, that to be not actively. Please, guys, keep responding. Please, you will learn better. 1. Officially, demo sessions are done. Those who are registered will continue us. Those who trust us, thank you very much. Those who want to explore some other places, must do, go ahead and do it. Those who are like, we'll start about careers once upon a time, I get time, then wait, enjoy. Once you get seriousness about your career, then only you come. There is no point of having a person who is not ready to work hard. Let that person don't even join. We are very much strict and clear from our end. If you're serious about your career, most welcome. We stand. We'll try our level best to help you in whichever way possible. You should be serious about learning. That's all. With this, Tata. Bolo be. Tata. Bye bye. Namaskara. See you next session. Nagaraja, what is zero, Anna? You are calling me zero, Nagaraja? Ni Allah, ni Jagdisha. Ni Ake Sanagatima. I'm calling you zero. Are nahi yaar, I'm not calling you zero. That is smiling. Buddy, chalo, I'll share the QR code with you. Chalaye. Able to stand? You wait. Oh, something is coming in between. Now, working? Yes, sir. Kanapa, what are you waiting for? If you want to attend one more class, I'm ready. Sir, huh? So, car and life, you are class, attend one more class. One more.